Harrison Kratz here for Engage TV. I am in New York City at the BlogWorld and New Media Expo, and I'm with the CEO and co-founder, Rick Calvert. How are you doing, Rick? Thank you for joining me.
See you, Harrison.
All right, so we just have a few questions for you today. I know that you're obviously very busy. We've got to enjoy New York a little bit too.
Yep.
So our first question though is, what has been the brief, just give us a brief background on the evolution of BlogWorld.
Yeah. So BlogWorld started in 2007, and it was originally called BlogWorld New Media Expo. But there's always been this confusion because at the same time another show started called Podcast and Portable Media Expo. And that show over the years changed its name to Podcast and New Media Expo, and then the next year it was just New Media Expo, and then eventually we acquired that show and merged it with BlogWorld, which was always BlogWorld and New Media Expo. So we always get this, was the show originally about podcasting and, what has happened? But so we've always been for all forms of new media content creators, bloggers, podcasters, internet radio, internet television, any form of new media. And when the shows first started, Twitter didn't exist. And so we always included that social media side, that social networking part, but that part has been evolving. Twitter comes along, and now Foursquare, Walla, those type of check-in
location,
things.
yeah.
Absolutely. And now things like Posterous, of course, Tumblr, and now you've got Quora. Who knows what will be the next thing like Twitter that takes over the world.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the most obvious evolutions has been going from Vegas to now you're in New York, and then you have Los Angeles in the fall. So what has been, it's the first day here in New York for the conference. What has been the biggest change in the atmosphere? How has BlogWorld kind of adapted to the new audience?
Well, New York, to me, I'm from San Diego, so I'm as West Coast as you can get. It feels much more business-like. People are dressed a little nicer than you'll see. We'll always have a few people in suits at our show, but a lot of people in t-shirts even.
Yeah.
So some flip-flops at the show. Here, most people are dressed business casual, let's say. So it's a little bit different crowd, but it's really our community who just haven't had a chance to come to Vegas. So we brought the show to them because we knew these were people that should be experiencing this. And people
be included.
Right. People who've always said we want to come, but it's too far away. We just can't get away, so we came here. And then, obviously the other big part is being co-located with Book Expo America, which is a gigantic thing for us. Part of our mission is to help old media and new media converge. And so this is the first time you've ever seen an entire old media community with an entire new media community together. So I think both sides are going to work a lot for each other.
Absolutely. So what are some of the trends that, whether it be this year or in years past, that you've seen emerge from BlogWorld? And also, how does a conference like this set the tone for in real life connection through social media? Because we always talk about online connections, but I love conferences like this because it brings our online connections in real life. So what does BlogWorld do to set the trends for this conference?
Yeah. So first of all, it's still the continuing evolution and maturity of our industry. Right? There's, I would say, a lot of people out there, maybe most, don't even realize that we are an industry of new media, right? Which is multimedia, transmedia, all of these things, blogging, podcasting, internet radio, internet TV. A lot of us do all of those things, right? We're not just text, we're not just video, we're not just audio, we're all of those things. So the trend is for more and more people becoming more diverse in the type of content they produce, more and more people becoming more professional in the way they monetize that content, and finding new ways to monetize that content. So that continues to evolve because and that's one of the things that we talk about in the show. What are some new ways you can monetize your content? What do we do? So to answer your question about the face-to-face part, that's exactly how the event started. I was a blogger who wanted to meet my friends, and so I went looking for the blogging trade show, and it didn't exist. So I'm like, I can't believe it doesn't exist. So we started it, and so you see it all the time. People who are really good friends online, we've never met in person, they get to meet in person here, or now it's a reunion. This is once a year they get to see each other. And then there's people who have so many things in common. Because we're all geeky about new media, right?
We're all nerds.
Yeah, exactly. And so we get together and we feel like we're friends even if we don't know each other. So and what I tell people, the goal of internet dating is to meet in real life. And an event like this is exactly what happens. You get to have that next phase and that connection and that relationship with people, and you get to meet them face to face.
Absolutely. It's so funny because when I tell most people not in social media about these sites like Meetup and all that, they're like, oh, is it a dating site? I'm like, no, but we do love meeting each other.
Absolutely, and we're social people, right? That's the whole point of it. We enjoy meeting people, and we can connect this is one of those few times where we can get together in person in real life and build on those relationships.
So, and building relationships is all about community.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most important factor in building a community? Just for anybody that's trying to get into the space, what's the most important factor when it comes to that?
Being part of the community, supporting the community. So that doesn't mean, you can't tell everybody you have to come to us. You have to go to them. You have to engage them where they are. And so, to me, the most important part of building a community is being a part of an active member in that community.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you very much, Rick.
Thanks,
really appreciate your time. If you're here at BlogWorld, we're going to be posting this, so enjoy the rest of the conference. If you're following from home, the hashtag is #BWENY. Correct. And we'll have to maybe catch up with you in LA in the fall too.
Sounds great.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, guys.